Good morning, guys. Good morning. We are live from the Heart of a Poet morning show. Yes, we are. And we hope that you join us. We are celebrating National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Yes, we are. All right. We still learning how to use this YouTube Live, so just bear with us. But we here though. We gonna make it do what it do. That we are gonna do. All right. So bear with us as we make it do what it do. But in the meantime, my name is CASHEMA. I am the creator, producer, and host here at From the Heart of the Poets. You can go follow me at CASHEMA_beauty on Instagram. And you can go follow us at From the Heart of the Poets. All right. We will be honoring survivors today, y'all. So make sure y'all join us. We are honoring some survivors today. We also have an independent artist in the building. We do not own the rights to the music in this background, by the way. But yes, we have an independent artist in the building. We also have a nonprofit organization who will be in the building. So make sure y'all tune in. Like, share, comment. All right? Like, share, comment, y'all. Like, share, and comment. We are very new to this YouTube Live, so bear with us. Hopefully, the glitches of the camera, the webcam, does not disturb you guys from the purpose of the show today. All right? All right. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we here, y'all. Give us a minute. Okay. All right, now, today's morning meditation emotional quote will be, yes, we're going to do a quote this morning. Normally, we put on some inspiration from a few motivational speakers, right? But this morning, we're gonna simplify it, right? Because we do have a few guests who will be in the building, so we're gonna simplify it, and we're gonna let our independent artists who are in the building, right? ALOE, aka Dashiki, who you can go follow at aka_Dashiki. We're gonna let him give us a meditative, motivational quote. Speak from the heart. Say something on motivation, inspiration.
I didn't say anything. I just say, if you got a dream, just follow it. Don't let anyone intervene, whether it be friends, family. You know, if that's your dream, just go for it. People always don't have something to say regardless. So just give it your all, y'all. I mean, I'm living proof. That's why I'm here. So, but yeah, you got a dream, follow it. You do anything you want to. You just gotta put in the time. Be motivated. Don't get distracted.
Period. In that order, you heard? We're gonna get this lighting together. So I don't know what's up with this lighting, but I'm not liking it.
You know, be melanated.
Right, very melanated. But that's on period, you heard? That is definitely on period. So we definitely are going to move forward and we're gonna play an independent artist by the name of Empress Adama. Some of you may have heard her, some of you may have not, but you're gonna hear her today. Her name is Empress Adama. It's hot in here, y'all. I don't know, I just started sweating out of nowhere, but we in the building. So her name is Empress Adama, and the name of this song that we are getting ready to play is Woman a Warrior, all right? As you know, we are celebrating National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, right? But at the end of the day, there are men and women who have been through a series of domestic violence, y'all. Men and women, okay? So I just want to say, shout out to every single person all across the entire nation who has survived this demonic force that we call domestic violence, okay? Because if you leave it up to me, I feel like it's a demonic force. It's just a horrible energy that overtakes people in their weakest and vulnerable moments, all right? So, anywho, Empress Adama, Woman a Warrior. Woo! Yeah, something just worked. Thank you. I'm a kid warrior. Say, woman, a warrior. Woman, a warrior too. Say, woman, a preacher. Woman, a preacher too. Say, woman, a pastor. That's my whole that's the to the heart. No, that's right. All right, better lighten. A little better, y'all. A little better. A little better. I want you to put more like girl up here. Woman, a warrior. Woman, a warrior too. Say, woman, a preacher. Woman, a preacher too. Say, woman, a Boston. Woman, a Boston too. Say, woman, a Richard. Woman, a Richard too. Do your best. We are on a mission. Now we on to the good that you can do, I will follow you. Make this world a better place. Starts with I and you. I'ma give them warrior. Oh, we not up. That's live. The machine is up. All right. Listen here. Give it up for Empress Adama. That was Empress Adama, y'all. Woman, a warrior. Listen here. Okay? That's all I got to say. Good morning again to everybody who is joining us via IG Live at NEWTOWN Radio and their YouTube Live from the Heart of a Poet channel. Listen, I'm gonna keep it about with y'all. The best view we have right now is that NEWTOWN Radio Live. So I'm gonna need y'all to go join us there. I do believe you can go on www.newtownradio.com, but just to be on the safe side, right? Because we so brand new, we still learning how to work things out here. Go to IG Live at NEWTOWN Radio, okay? And then you can watch us on YouTube a little later, okay? All right. Now, I have a piece for you guys this morning. I know y'all know I have a piece. Like, why wouldn't I have a piece, right? Why wouldn't I have a piece? So bust it. This piece is titled No Weapon. Okay? I'ma be, listen, me and my guest here, independent artist ALOE, aka Dashiki. Listen, I seem to be messing up that name the other night at the Battle of Verses, but I got it together today. I came prepared today. Pronunciation working out, all that. All right? So check this out. We are definitely the meditation and motivation for this morning. All right? I know you guys, like I said, are used to me playing something off YouTube, but I definitely wanted to come straight from the heart, from the vessels of us who are here. So bear with me as I speak to y'all for a good hot second. In a minute, this piece is titled No Weapon. This piece I'm reciting is titled No Weapon. I thought it was all over because I had to leave some of you in my past. It is until I realized that no weapon. My heart was broken. I didn't know if I would finish because you were supposed to last. But then again, no weapon. I did things to show you my intentions were pure. But because you were so broken, you handled me wrong and unsure. Yet and still, no weapon. You think I'm wrong and delusional. Nah. I'm like, nah. I'm strong, which is why I had no business choosing you. Yet and still, when I look over, I see no weapon. I'm tired of my good intentions being evil spoken of. That is because I keep choosing y'all without first seeking a man above. But then again, no weapon. So when I began to seek God and I fell on my face, he said, come here, daughter. I forgive you for all of your stupid little mistakes. I told you before and I'll say it again. No weapon, no weapon, no weapon. Shout out to my little piece, y'all. That's my little piece, no weapon, you feel me? Because listen, we are definitely celebrating National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, right? But guess what? Your girl here is a serial survivor, all right? But the series of that part of my life has definitely ended, thank God. But I am definitely a survivor. So shout out to that. Shout out to No Weapon. That piece was definitely birthed through pain. And I am burning up, y'all. It's like hot. ALOE, you hot? Right, I'm over here burning. I'm okay. But anywho, we are definitely going to, as we wait for our other honoree, because we are definitely honoring myself. I tend to take time, you know, my team always say how we take time out to do a lot of giveaways. Guys, if you click the link in our bio at From the Heart of a Poet on Instagram, you will definitely see the giveaways that we have done via our many trivia game shows, via our many monthly celebrations, such as this one. So guys, make sure you check us out. All right, click that link in that bio and check it out. We are going to spin some more independent artist music. However, before we go to spinning that, we want to shout out the honoree, Principal LAKEASHA Williams, who is definitely on her way. We also want to shout out Youth of Order, a training and sports program for youth. All right. The CEO is Samuel Garcia. Shout out to them. They are definitely on their way. And shout out to all of you who have joined us. Yes, your girl is hot. But give it up for AMX Dage. You can go follow this independent artist at AMX Dage on Instagram. The title of this song is Meet Me for Breakfast.
1, 2, 3, ayy. 1, 2, 3, ayy. Wait a minute, you know what the fuck going on? Ain't this shit, running this shit. This is the end. This is me, what I got on my mind. 16 minutes, hit the games, put the order. When I really connect with what I came from. Generation curses.
New World Order. Who taught us? I got time for the one. What? Yeah. Look what she said. Meet me for breakfast. I got a bucket of home. She's on my ex bitch. I'm waking up to a new day. Don't give me no headaches. Don't give a fuck about what you say. It's about to get breakfast. Remember when nobody knew me? I got the bucket of home. She's on my ex bitch. I'm waking up to a new day. Don't give me no headaches. Don't give a fuck about what you say. It's about to get breakfast. Wow, that's so far. It's like, hold on, I'm on it. I come, right? What? Yes! Help it! I got you turning. Meet me for breakfast. I got the bucket on the beach. Make sure you put extra cheese on my ex bitch. I'm waking up to a new day. Don't give me no headaches. Don't give a fuck about what you say. It's time to get reckless. Remember when nobody knew me? Now niggas is checking. Ow. Put extra cheese on my ex bitch. I'm waking up to a new day. Don't give me no headaches. Don't give a fuck about what you say. It's time to get reckless. Remember when nobody knew me? Now niggas is checking. You heard her? Yeah. She said that I was checking. Y'all heard her? Alright, I'm keeping it down now. Okay. So you know the way my ex is set up, y'all. Whoa. Yo, that part. It's the part about that she's an end. Yeah, she fucked me up on that part too. Yeah, we gonna talk about that part more. Cause I be in here by myself like, she's an end, bitch. Like, I ain't got nobody to talk to behind that bullshit. Nah, give it up for AMX Days, y'all. Listen, sis said, meet me for breakfast. I got the vodka and orange juice. Make sure you put extra cheese on my eggs, bitch. I'm waking up to a new day. Don't give me no headache. Don't give a fuck about what you say. It's about to get reckless. Remember when nobody knew me? Now niggas are checking. Hey, yo, that's how I be feeling, y'all, for real. That's exactly how I be feeling, except please don't meet me for breakfast. Like dead ass. No bullshit. No, on some real shit. If you look, just check it out. Meet me for lunch or dinner. Not even lunch. I'll be chilling. Meet me for dinner. You feel what I'm talking about? We can do dinner, but don't meet me for breakfast. But shout out to that independent artist, AMX Dage, baby. You can go follow her, tell her that From the Heart of the Public Morning Show sent you. But let's ask this very dope and lyrical independent artist sitting next to me, ALOE, aka Dashiki. how he feel about that song that we just played, because I think he liked that eggs and cheese part of the song. Let's let him talk about that eggs and cheese and shit. How you feel about that eggs and cheese?
Definitely fire. That was the ball of the hook. Like, I got a nice little chuckle out of it. Creative and witty. I like stuff like that.
Right.
I wasn't expecting it.
Right. She caught you with that one, right?
Definitely.
I'm gonna hold you. She caught me with that one too. I was like, well, damn, bitch, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you ain't talking to me, we people, but damn, you know, we damn. But all right, I heard you. Eggs, bitch.
Yeah. Definitely caught me with that one.
Okay. Now, next artist coming up. We gonna take it out with our girls for a little while. They saying, hey, ALOE. Shout out to all the ALOE people, y'all. Listen, shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of y'all for joining us. Give it up for ELISE. BOOMIN! You can go follow this independent artist on Instagram at itsb.elise. This song is titled BOOMIN. Watch this. We'll be all around to it. Hey, yo, give it up for ELISE. What? Yes. Y'all can go find the video to this song on YouTube, baby. B.ELISE, that's our channel, y'all. Tell them from the heart of the conversation. What? That's it. And everybody always look. Money never change. And the bitch say booming. Go up, we all around to it. And it's like say leaving. In the word, but the hate you give us. That's it. What? Yeah. Getting money never change. Damn, I got it. Hey, my hands know what? Baby, I need to fly for these. What? Baby, I need to shine for these. What? And my legs working all the time. You can make it sound speak. Better work the time. Yeah, you're not at 30. That's the funny. All right. Yup, look what she said. Hey, money, never change. I was always just a dumb way. Always just a dumb way. I'm living in that state. And the big thing cool. Go up, we don't have to. It's not saying you work, but get you keep us. Everybody money, hey, you matter. I don't need to run me no more. Now I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna see. You want me to be? That's it. I'm not. Hey! What? Period! Yeah. Come here, living and stay. And the big stay booming. Blow up, we all down to it. And this love stay leaving. We're worried about the hate you give us. That's it. Yes. And the big stay booming. Blow up, we all round to it. You don't have to, because everything you hear in the headphones, you hear here. Listen, give it up. That was ELISE. You can go follow her at itsb.elise on Instagram. Again, tell her from the heart of the Poker Morning Show sent ya. That was in a big state. Ow, that's my vibe all the time. Listen, I be tight, but on the low, it be like, and it be say booming. Because I really be in the back of my head, like, but they just, like, can we, like, really in this? I used to be like, all right, you know, let's argue. But now I be like, and it be say booming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, for real. Give it up for Principal Lakeisha. She made it, y'all. Our honoree is in the building. Look, she in the building. Watch this. Bam! She is all the way up in the building, y'all. She is in the building. Y'all about to see her in a minute on YouTube Live. She in the building. Give it up for her. We honoring her today. We're going to get a piece of her story. Because guess what? Still I thrive. Period. So we're going to go back to these independent artists as we wait for the CEO of Youth Order. You heard? Training and Sports Youth Development Program. The CEO is Samuel Garcia. He is soon to come. So shout out to us as we celebrate National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, okay? But I like to say we are celebrating domestic violence awareness and prevention because yes, we are very aware, but there are a lot of tools that, you know, if you really listen to our stories, there are a lot of tools in our stories that you definitely can apply to your own lives, okay? And encourage yourselves to get up, get out, want to get out, and so on and so on. So give it up for this next artist. Okay, now this song is titled Let Me Love Ya. You guys by now here at NEWTOWN radio station know that us at From the Heart of a Poet Morning Show love that song, Let Me Love Ya, right? So you can go follow this independent artist, Pretty Onyx, on Instagram at Pretty with an I on the end, Onyx, period. So let me love you. I'm on NEWTOWN Radio, NEWTOWN Radio Instagram, YouTube Live, from the Heart of the Poet channel. The clearest view is on NEWTOWN Radio Instagram.
I know that she ain't treating you right. It's time for you to be by my side. Let me show you what a real woman do. Let's get together and make this power move. Yeah, let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you, let me love you.
You can go find the video for this song. You can go find this video on YouTube as well. Pretty Onyx, that's her channel, y'all.
And now it's all yours to me. Each of us from me. Baby, please will you let me take you on this journey? I will never let you down. I will always be around. You're my baby, my baby. Let me love you. Let me love take you on this journey. I will never let you down. I will always be around. Right at the top of you, my king, my baby, my baby. Yeah, yeah. Let me love you, let me love you. Let me love you, let me love you, let me love you, let me love you.
Give it up for Pretty Onyx, y'all. That was Let Me Love You. Yo, listen, check this out. I don't know, but that song gives me like a old school R&B-ish, you know, that old school R&B love song. That's what she gave me. So not for nothing, I was looking at myself singing, right, through the live videos here, and y'all didn't tell me that I looked like that. Like, my face was all screwed up and shit. I thought I was pretty honest. I'm over here talking about, lady, or ugly, like, come on, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm just saying, like, I was over here, I thought I was total SWB, Brownstone. Y'all don't even understand. I was a number of groups from the 90s and 80s up in this piece just now. But I'm just saying, listen, give it up for homegirl, because she definitely bodied that song. I told y'all the CEO of Youth of Order is going to be in the building, right? Well, listen, let's welcome him as he come down these stairs down. Good morning. We are in the middle of Independent Artist Music Rotation. Say good morning to the people. Good morning, people. We in the building. Right. So listen, we are definitely going to spin another artist, all right? And this next artist, listen. In honor, right, of this honoree sitting here, because she happens to be my amazingly gorgeous, just, you know, very intricate, peculiar cousin. You understand? That is my oldest cousin, one of my oldest cousins on my father's side of the family, y'all. And I'm so honored, right, to have someone in my family who represents Black excellence in the way that she does. Period. That's all I'm saying. Look, here she goes. They probably saying, where she at? Bam, sis right there. You heard? So I'm just saying. So y'all gonna have to excuse me, because we're gonna have to go back to Meet Me for Breakfast, right? Because we all related, work. So we're gonna go back to Meet Me for Breakfast, because see, she wasn't here for that song. So we're gonna go back to Meet Me for Breakfast. I'm gonna need y'all to go follow her, AMX Days on Instagram, and meet her for breakfast. AMA's page, and listen, it was a family affair for like 5 minutes. I had to do that real quick. And since we having like a family affair, right? We gonna shoot on a young BART. Yeah, we gonna shoot on a young BART. This is another independent artist who happens to be in the family. His name is Young BART. You can go, follow him at Young BART on Instagram. Let them know.
Like a family.
A family, you feel me? Because the way, hold on. The way we entrepreneurs in this mother, you know what I'm talking about? I thought because we was a little special ed, you know, your family got like special ed going on, right? Real nigga shit though. I thought because we was a little special ed, y'all, that we weren't gonna make it. You know what I'm talking about? But then all of a sudden, a pandemic hit, my family hit hard. I don't know, because we be thriving around. I think we good under pressure and shit. I don't know. Because baby, she talking about meeting for breakfast, eggs and cheese, bitch. Okay? She over here, author and shit, best-selling author of books out of this motherfucker. A principal, 2 masters, working on a doctorate. Should I continue? It's number 1. Listen, I'm gonna talk about it. It's number 1. Then she's here to be honored because she's a whole entire survivor like myself. Like, do I need to continue? I ain't even gonna talk about me yet, right? Because see, that's my right here in the family. You know how you need an example in your family. Ta-da! So God, thank you. Shout out to you for being so dope. Because I'm trying to tell you, listen, our family was, you know, running them streets in the 80s, y'all. Okay, kiss their ass because they good today. But in the 80s, honey, them babies, we was a little crackish. We was a little crackish. You know what I'm talking about? We was a little crackish. So, you know, the fact that we making it out here, listen, we gonna meet AMX days for breakfast. You understand what I'm talking about? We gonna read her book and y'all gonna listen to and watch my show. That's how that's gonna go. Because we up in here doing it. So give it up for Young BART. This song is titled For Life, okay? For life. Somebody this shit. Like this shit.
You said change is gonna come, but you never can.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Rest in peace, man. To all my foolish souls.
Yeah, he called me. I was like, oh, he got
the door started kicking. Whichever was the day to break, try to get it in for myself. It was a different life. So I paid the price. I ain't never paid to take my rights. Give me more chance like that. I bet I take my rights. Stress in the bucket. Mommy, I should listen. I've been a rap ducky. Rap days, I'm missing the more. No time for the jacket. The Anthony roll. For myself. Hanging out with the wrong girls, playing illegal tricks. And how to shoot that life, I was a damn horror pop. I was a party when I wasn't being strong. Blessing from God that I'm still here. So it was a good casket, it's real here. Got the soul full, questions to be the show. This shit is stressing you, don't take shelters. Homies much better. Just getting in the jump, waiting on the level. In the town, reverse that. We waiting on each other. This real shit I'm talking. Facts. My brother knew was showing me this shit. Real. All they wanna do is shit. They don't even know the game. All they wanna do is game. Seem like it's a rock. We roll ain't now. They acting like looking in the cell, man. Since somebody sounds like now they trying to slay me. 25 on the line like they trying to pay you. I know you saying you down, boy, but you gotta stay strong. Out there in the real world, couple more years, I hope they remember me. When I'm glad it stopped, it really wasn't a friend of you. They stressing, asking God for a blessing. Take a look at the lesson, as the sweet many days, it goes around once a life. It was hard in the streets.
Right? It is a DJ station, that's why I play a certain amount of music and I got 2 hours.
Yeah.
Boom! Give it up for Young BART. Listen, hey yo, check this out. Shout out to the remix with me on it. You feel me? Shout out to the remix with me on it, y'all. You feel me? For life. But anyway, give it up for Young Bart. Listen, go follow him at Young Bart on Instagram. Tell him from the Heart of the Public Morning Show sent ya. We gonna spin another song, and then we gonna slide and get into our guest, and then we gonna slide back out into some more music. All right. So let's see what we gonna play. I think we gonna play Potential by B. Elise. This is B. Elise again, y'all. As I first stated, you can go follow this independent artist at itsb.elise on Instagram. You could also find the video for this song we are about to play on YouTube. Her YouTube channel is b.elise. Give it up for her, y'all. Radio station.
Give them to the part, I know that I was missing. Bitches so potential. In and out of time, I keep attention. Bitches so the best. Pray the Lord to me and simple bitches. Pray it to myself. Gotta just see what had I used to make money, making shit so much. Maybe we can just I'll be on my shit. Why am I drama? It's bitch close to the my sister. Each demon told me go you back to where but it's inspiration. I'm removing it, believing I can move it. Give more foolish than it looks like it's bitch so potential. In and out of time, I keep position. Riding around, started in the winter. Talking about that money, always in the middle. Always wanna go to work on my potential. Give them to the part, I know that I was missing. Bitches so potential. In and out of time, I keep attention. Fuck it, I was finished shit. Niggas so fucking little cute. Talking real with you walk away rich. I don't trust some business. What she needs, so make it. I play games, even though after I run my sleeve. I ain't doing shit for free. You know the speed, that is what I need. Peaches and cream, with her like a scene. When it's working, she knows she need. Not the harder, for mother. She's so potential. I keep position. Running around the face, started in the rhythm. Talking about that money, always in the middle. Always wanna go to work on my potential. Give them to the part, I know that I was missing. Bitch, so potential. In and out of time, I keep attention.
Y'all, I can't. Bitch, I'm so potential. What happened? I'm so fucking potential, okay? Okay? You so potential. Bitch, you so potential. That's really that's what she said. Alright? Give it up for B. Elise. Go, go, go follow her. Alright, go follow her. That's it. Go follow her. Let her know that we sent you. And when you go follow her, I want you to say, go hashtag bitch I'm so potential. That's my shit though, for real, because that's how I be feeling. That ass, like saying we grew up in the same neighborhood, right? And you know how people sometimes when you get a little, you become something, you start doing some stuff, and you start looking back like, bitch, I'm so potential. Word. That's how we looking at all my mistakes and shit. Like, Daz, I be looking at all my mistakes and shit like, bitch, I'm so potential. Fuck all y'all, okay? All of you, okay? Whatever it was, listen. Bam, you know what I'm talking about? You listen, bitch, I'm so potential. You heard? So fucking potential. Okay? So I am going to read this beautiful poem by one of my students real quick. Y'all missed my poem. How dare y'all? How dare y'all?
We're here now. Let's hear the poem.
Yeah, that's
But we gotta, yes, my students are amazing. I'm definitely teaching them poetry because I'm not sure if some of you know, but those of us who are educators, we do know poetry has been added into the curriculum. I'm not sure when they included that in the curriculum, but it's definitely up in you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I was a literacy trainer, so I'm on point. So with that being said, I definitely have my students writing lyrical, narrative, and dramatic poems. So one of my students, her name is Paris, and I'll stop there. I will not share any more of her name. But Paris, she wrote a narrative poem titled Trust. Trust is fragile, though it did not come labeled. As such, you think it would be secondhand knowledge for the human race with all the toxic labels. Trust can be broken, but like a shattered glass can never be made new. Trust once broken may act as new, but we all know that no shattered glass can hold the flowing liquid of love. Trust once broken acts as new. Leak out the love that once overflowed for my loved ones. That once was you. I trusted you to let you near, but now I see your glass was shattered beyond my knowledge. I trusted you without knowing that there was something to fear. Give it up for my student Paris, y'all. Yes, this is an 8th grader. Okay, snap for her. For Paris said, let's snap it up for Paris. Yeah, kind of cool. You're not working on my little skin. Shout out to the Mary Kay products. Yeah. Trust. So listen, you already know we on today's topic is definitely just straight up national the celebration of the awareness of domestic violence and the prevention of it. So we are going to begin by honoring our honoree who is here today. Okay, she is a social justice leader. She is an entrepreneur, the #1 best-selling book on Amazon author.
Still I thrive.
And
she from my website.
Bam! And she is a principal of Shine 399 in Flatbush, Brooklyn. And we related.
Where's the bombs?
So give it up. You gotta work on that. Shut up. Look, give it up, girl. Hey, yo, look. Hey, yo, come on. Give me a drum roll real quick. Give me a drum roll. I need y'all to give it up. In the building. What's up? What's going on? Listen, we are getting ready to honor you as you share. First of all, introduce yourself to Newtown Radio Station and From the Heart of a Poet Morning Show. Because see, guys, From the Heart of a Poet and DTF Radio, that podcast, know her. So let her introduce herself, tell you guys a little bit about her, and then she could go into whatever part of her story she would like to share, because we want to shed light on the victor and the healing portions of it. You understand? It's not just about we got knocked the hell out somewhere. It's about how we got knocked the hell out and somehow turned our pain into purpose. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on. So give it up for Principal Lakeisha Williams and then some.
Thank you. So I want to say good morning first to Newtown Radio. Thank you so much for having me here this morning. It's definitely an honor, and as Kashima just shared, it's definitely about the victory. It's definitely about the journey, and that's how I look at it. You know, just the evolution of the journey and taking your pain and turning it into purpose. But for me, the most important thing is when we think about testimonials, and I say that often because sometimes people feel as though, oh my God, why are you sharing so much? What is the purpose of a testimonial, right? Like, what makes it a testimonial? You have to have first been tested, right? You were able to survive. You went through the fire, right? You came out of that fire better than ever before. But the most important factor in terms of testimonials is your willingness to share your story with others, right? In the hopes of helping other people to either avoid, the pitfalls that you found yourself in, or just give them the necessary tools that they need so they can also uplift themselves. And I think that's very crucial. It's very important. We all have a story to tell. You don't really know someone unless you know their story. right? And it's not necessarily the chapter that you walked in on.
Wait, hold on, hold on. I wish I had a turntable.
I'll go back. So, sometimes people see whatever it is that they see, right? Their perception of who they feel or think you are, right? But if you really want to know someone, it is critical that you understand their journey, that you know their story. Because their story is not necessarily the chapter that you walked in.
Hello, period.
I think that's very critical.
It is.
And as someone who is quote unquote accomplished, and I'm using quotations because I feel that when we think about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and at the top of that pyramid, we know it is self-actualization. And I honestly believe that self-actualization is a lifelong process, right? Just a constant evolution, constant learning who you are, learning from others, just your continuous growth. So I say quotations because I'm not finished yet.
Boom.
I'm not finished yet. So if you walked in on this chapter of my life, you have to know and understand this is a journey.
Thank you.
It's a journey. It's not, I woke up today and I'm an Amazon bestselling author, still like that, right? Or I'm a principal, doing some really great things in the school community, but I was a teen mom, right? And I had my first son as a teenager. He's getting old. He has a birthday coming up next month. He's about to be 30. I'm not going to tell him my age, but so what's good? Well, as a teen mom, and he definitely went through some struggles. I was with their dad, for a number of years. But there was a lot of shame that came with being teen mom.
Right.
There was a lot of pressure, and making sure that I was a good mom to my two sons that I eventually had, and going through the whole, what is love and what does it mean to be in a relationship and be in a marriage. Again, just a lifelong process of getting to know myself and figuring out who I was. And so that journey is the LaKeisha Williams that everyone doesn't necessarily know. So when you see me today and you see me in my element and you see me doing everything that I'm doing, it is absolutely because I believe that too much is given, much is required.
Right.
So it behooves me that I am imparting the lessons that I've learned, right? And sharing it with others and helping, I believe in helping everyone, but there's something about little girls.
Come on, tell me about it.
And women
Tell
in
me about
general, that they are my go-to people, right? And they're my go-to people because I sincerely believe that when we take care of women, we take care of the world. So I also have a children's book coming out, Shine on Brown Girl. Because I just told you, right? We have to take care of the women.
Yes.
We have to take care of the women because when we take care of the women, we take care of the world. So just hitting it from both angles. Young girls, because obviously as a principal, our children, even in 2021, are still dealing with self-image issues and not believing in themselves enough.
Yes.
And so when you think about domestic violence, the truth of the matter is a lot of that stems from the lack of self-worth that we attach to ourselves and self-love. And so I definitely want to start with our young girls. So as a principal, I'm doing that. In person, I'm doing that. Writing the books and doing and all of the different things that are to be. I want to move more in that direction of our women who may be in the trenches now. Right. And this became more apparent to me as a principal. I've always known it, but working with my families in the school definitely just reaffirmed the fact that we have to be here for one another. We oftentimes talk about community all the time, and what are we doing to support each other. But for me, I believe it's all about the grassroots. It's all about being there in person, showing up, listening to other people's stories, and if you walked in on a chapter with someone is going through a transition period, then again, if you can help them through that time, then I feel like it's absolutely critical. Because I oftentimes say, like, who are we waiting for to save us? No one is coming to save us. We have to save us. And I know that, you know, each of us, like, we possess many different talents and skills. And so if everyone is doing their part, then collectively, we are that much stronger. I have a very close friend who oftentimes do your competition, and I definitely believe that is key.
Right.
So everyone in our community does play a part in making sure that everyone in the community feels safe, feels loved, feels important. And so for me, LaKeisha Williams, Shine Brown Girl, Shine. Still I rock, still I thrive.
Wow. Still I rock. Yo, shout out to my
Right? All of those different aspects of, you know, who I am. This is the role that I believe that I play in order to make our communities as strong as they can possibly be.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's amazing because look, the community is like a big diamond with many different faces. You understand what I'm saying? You have your part, you have your part, I have my part, you have your part, we all have our corners. And on each corner, like north, south, east, west. You get what I'm saying? There's a nation of us on each corner. And in your corner, you have, it's like there's an assigned group of people to the day of your birth. There's an assigned group of people to the day of my birth, and so on. That is so relative. In the part, my favorite part is that part where you said walking in on people's lives when they're going through some sort of transition or something like that. Because a lot of times that happens with me. And you know, we are very held accountable. It's one thing to not know where you at and you gotta go through it and learn. But once you find that out, and you know, because sometimes when you transition, you repeat certain things. Because there's levels to everything you want to become. Everything you're supposed to be, there's levels. Just like there's levels to humility. We be like, oh, I'm doing humility until something else happens. And you be like, damn, I ain't something else I thought of. Okay, I gotta go some more. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I really like that part because a lot of times people meet me and I'm going through a transition. It is my responsibility to know that or to find that out by any means necessary. It's imperative that people know why they're unintentionally offended. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, or why they're experiencing whatever it is that they're experiencing with me or you. You know what I mean? So that's very, very imperative. And we want to honor you as you begin talking about your book. I'm amazed by the fact that you heard her, she said teen mom, 2 children, and yes, we related, but not for nothing. I knew it's like each interview, this is the second one with her, and I've learned more about her, each interview. So whatever I was watching growing up, because she didn't know, but I was watching her for a long time. For a very long time. For some reason, that's how I'm feeling right there. They be helping me. Listen, when it comes to them working money and, you know, productivity, and shout out to the whole family. But baby. So I got to thank for the Williams. I got a soft spot for them. Her brother, JB, he came here. Come on, with J Bull Barbershop. Yes. He was here as well when we first got here about 2 months ago. And he gave me my first job. My second job, working in a hair salon. His salon. It was a unisex salon. He had the barber side and the hair side. So the Williams, baby. You understand what I'm talking about? It's something about the Williams. So shout out to the fact that we turning our pain into purpose. And you're turning your pain you turned it into purpose on many different levels already. And you're nowhere near finished. I already know you're not finished. She ain't nowhere near done, y'all. So listen. We definitely want to hear about your book, and we want to hear about Brick House Entertainment. If I said that, Brick House Unlimited. I know it was Brick House something, okay? I'm entertained, goddammit, and I said Brick House. I'm close, all right? It's close. So we're gonna honor her with her From the Heart of a Poet mug. Yes, she has a mug. We're gonna honor her so she can think about how much we appreciate her and the Black excellence that she represents and exuberates daily. No, she is not perfect, but she has definitely been perfected in what it is she is called to do. In other words, she's chosen and she knows. And she knows what she's supposed to be doing. Because she's doing it and it's working. You heard? All right. So listen to her as she tell her story about her book and as she share a little bit about Brick.
BREAKFAST
There
Unlimited.
you go. I'm gonna just say Brick from now on. So when I say Brick, you got the rest, all right? All right.
That's a deal. Okay, so the book's still at Thrive. As you said, just walking in your purpose and doing what you're called to do. People are watching, you know, for many different reasons, but people are definitely watching. So the lead author on this project, PK Percy, shout him out. You know, he's doing some amazing things in the community as well. He reached out to me to be a part of this author collaboration. And so the book, look at my mug, look at my mug. Oh, thank you. I feel so loved.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you, sweetheart. So he reached out to me just based on the things that he sees that I'm doing in the community, and he's part of this project. And funny thing is, I had actually started writing something 2 years ago, writing my story. I never finished, right? I never finished, but writing is a part of me. You know, even as a child, you know, I always loved reading, writing, always been near and dear subjects to me. Even though I love math, but it was always something about reading and writing. And the older I got, and the more I started to write, and when I started teaching children how to write, I said, you know what? I think I can become an author too. Fast forward 20 years later, because as you said, you know, once you're chosen, you're chosen. And so this is actually my first published piece of work. So I am absolutely excited about this. I'm proud of this project.
Come on, snap it up, y'all.
You know, the rookie author also Amazon bestselling author.
Wow. Period.
And I'm definitely proud of that. So this book it still touches on the subject of today, right? Surviving the domestic violence, because this is how do you pivot and evolve in an unexpected crisis. So there's a group of authors as part of this project, and everyone spoke about their perspective journey that they took during the COVID-19 pandemic, right? And how they were able to survive through this pandemic. And so I have a chapter in the book as well, where I speak about how I was able to be resilient and persevere. But this definitely gave me the courage to, you know, just continue writing. Right. So this is the first project. I'll come back next month once Shine on Brown. Once I have Shine on Brown Girl in my hand. Like I said, this book is for adults, men and women, because men and women do reach out to me oftentimes about, you know, what the things that they see me doing, right? So this book is for everyone. Shine on Brown Girl in particular is for children, right?
Okay. You gotta get that in the schools.
Listen.
You gotta get that in the schools. That's supposed to be a book that when I'm in after school, right? And my students feel like I don't have no homework during homework time, so I just want to do what I want to do. And I become drill sergeant in a very professional way. And I have to say stuff like either you're going to write a poem or read a book, pick one. They don't want to, so they automatically going to read the book. And what they see up there, shine on brown. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
And so ultimately, BREAKFAST Unlimited, I formed that company last year as well during the pandemic. I was sitting home working.
Hold up, pause for a minute, because see, we're going to shout this pandemic out for a minute. Because I don't know nothing about what the government and all these superiors, I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God for being so dope, period. Because I'm trying to figure out, not only have we survived domestic violence in the horror, in the what's that residue that come with it, because it's layers to that healing. Not only did we do that, a pandemic hit years later. It's sad. So she decided to go. Principal LaKeasha said, "Well, I'm gonna just go on and get my pandemic hit," and sis said, "I'm gonna go on and get my master's." I'm gonna get my master's, y'all. That's what I'm gonna do, get my master's. And then I'm gonna become a #1 best-selling author. I'm gonna do that too. Then I'm gonna become an entrepreneur, and my company gonna be
House Unlimited.
See what I'm talking about? And then my little self was born. It had some, what's that check that we get, y'all? That income tax thing. Yeah, that thing right there. I had that thing back. Yeah, I had that thing. Okay? I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't celebrate. You know how, come on, stop fronting, y'all. We be hyped that we got that check, and we burned at least a good $100 or so, talking about we going out somewhere, stop fronting, and then we been talking about, I paid my bills, right? Then, well, it was about 2-something in the morning, and I decided to figure out how to create logos, and created my logo for the first time for Amish Productions. Now Amish Productions has been registered with the government, okay, of the United States of America, and I will have my certificate very soon. And when I get my certificate, we are having a party, you heard? It's gonna be a big launching, and at that launching, you will see the books, Still I Thrive and Shine on Brown Girl. You will also see my products, Mary Kay. So I'm gonna need y'all to get with it. Check out my this. Don't look at the brown part though. I know you look small. But look, you see, it looks shiny and nice, and you know, check out the skin, y'all. Look at the skin. I was a little more bumpy last week. Look at that. Look. See what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna need y'all to like click the link in my bio. You know, the link is all the way in the bio. CASHEMA_beauty the bio. But anyway, back to Principal Lakeisha Williams, right? And how she's exuberating Black excellence for real, all jokes aside. I'm like twofold proud of you. I'm proud of you. First, I can't help that we related. My big cousin, for real. Because it was some things that I did see you go through that you really didn't have to talk to me about. I've seen it, like we know about it, things you went through, and I was like, damn. I looked at her and she just got better and better. You know, sometimes you can see what someone is going through. You just got better, and you never looked like what you were going through, is what I'm saying. And you would be in the middle of the end, like literally going through the process of it, yet still her, still have the ability to put others before herself in a healthy way. Still have the ability to serve her community, you know, and her family the way she needed to. I was one of them. I remember that's around the time I was in that crazy abusive relationship, my last one. Because I figured it out. I said, why I keep attracting this? Sis, I'm gonna need you to up the vibrations of yourself, sis. I'm gonna need you to like really sit with yourself and find out, are you really loving you? And not be ashamed if you find out you're not. Because you know what? Not being ashamed is gonna allow you to get to the place of loving you. You couldn't pay me to attract some mess like that. Shout out to what I be attracting. Shout out to that energy, you know?
Right. So it's definitely a work in progress. And again, when you're walking in your purpose, I would be remiss if I was not vulnerable enough to be transparent with people.
Right.
Because when people do reach out to me, and oftentimes men and women, you know, they're like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, I'm so inspired, et cetera, et cetera. I would be remiss if I'm not truthful with people. Like, this is a process. It is hard. You know, you'll have sleepless nights. You know, there are times that you'll cry in the shower, you'll cry in your car, you know, because the struggle is real. You had mentioned something earlier about no matter the level that you're on, there is work that goes into that. There is work that goes into you transitioning from the caterpillar stage to the butterfly stage, right? There is definitely work that goes into it. And I don't want people to think that, oh, success happens overnight. It does not happen overnight. It's not a pretty sight,
no,
right?
It's painful as hell, that process.
It's definitely painful, but I believe that you have to make sure you're vibing. You mentioned that earlier in terms of your vibrational level. You want to make sure you're vibing with like-minded individuals. People who see you for who you are, right? Don't allow anybody to define who you are. I've always said that to my children. Like, nobody gets to define who you are. Like, we define who you are. And so even when people say, oh my God, you're a principal, like, okay, that's a part of who I am,
Right.
right? But I get to define who LaKeasha Williams is, like
Right.
no one else. But if you are immersing yourself, with other folks who are there to just go through this journey with you and support you and uplift you, then all the better. So again, you can't help but make sure that you're supporting other people in their journey as well. Again, that's how our community stronger communities. And I definitely have a tribe. You gotta find your tribe. I have my tribe. Many of them are on the line right now. Shout out to the
tribe. Hey, yo, look, tribe. I'm gonna need y'all to go follow us and from the heart of a poet. You heard? I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel. See, y'all got money, tribe. Her tribe. Listen, what her tribe? I don't know if someone will put that. Tribe. The whole DOE department, all the assistant principals, all y'all shine, all the secretary, administrative staff. I'm gonna need y'all to follow us and from the heart of a goddamn poet, right? And subscribe to the damn channel, okay? Okay? And then I'm gonna need y'all to purchase a damn love before I come up to that school, okay? Or y'all see me on Adams Street.
Of course, I would be remiss not to talk about the tribe that came from me, the dream team. I love my children to death. So,
yes.
I was a team. You know what? We made it through. It was important for me to do what I had to do because I felt like I wanted to be the role model for my children, right? And don't get me wrong, I do believe that there is a certain level of responsibility that we all carry, right? In terms of helping our children and helping the youth. I totally believe that. But as a mother, I wanted my children to look up to me, to see me persevering and remaining resilient and doing a damn thing, right? I wanted my children to see that. So now my boys, both of them Scorpios next month, they'll be 26 and 30.
All right.
Oh my God, he's getting so old. I told him, I'm like, you're getting old, not me.
Sorry, but I didn't tell
You're
y'all.
getting old, not me.
Right, I didn't tell you about the diva part of her life,
Oh, yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to my
yeah.
trainer who are alive. I didn't tell you about. We gonna leave AKA Beyonce, Rocky. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Beyonce, but yo, you got a little sister out here named AKA Beyonce. You know what I'm talking about?
So it was important for me for my children, Black boys, of course, there's going to be like some stories geared towards Black boys as well, because that's also something that's near and dear to me, raising two Black boys, two Black sons who are most definitely successful in their own right, college graduates, entrepreneurs, living on their own. So I'm an empty nester. That's not a call for, single men.
Yo, I'm
I am
crying.
an empty nester.
I'm crying. Hey yo, all y'all single men, right? Who your income is $100-something $1,000 and better, close to $1 million. The way them letters looking behind her name, y'all. The way them letters are set up, y'all looking at a few decimal points behind. And y'all go follow her at principal_shine on Keisha that page.
No, but I'm definitely happy, with everything that my children are doing. So we have our own company, the Dream Team, and projects of different things that we want to do. My son, his wife Jasmine, and my granddaughter Serenity, and some grandmother traditional.
Hold on. Shout out to Serenity Nail Polish. But we gonna have her come in here soon, so we ain't even gonna go there. But just shout out to her.
But I have to talk about the family. We have to talk about the family. So my son, his wife, Jasmine, she's like, he's back.
Right, she left my life to go with her. Yo, you was straight up flat with Jasmine. It's whatever, sis. Wait till I see you, sis.
She's also an educator. So it's in the family, definitely family. My younger son, Trey, he's, working on his skincare line. So listen, we're doing what we have to do. My brothers and I, we're working on some things as well. Just a continuous process of growth. And for me, the more that I'm able to do, the more that I'm able to support my community. Because again, it's us, right? And oftentimes we'll say if not now, when?
That's
And if not me, who? Then
Hello.
right? So it has to be someone in there, but everything goes full circle to when I think about my children, not only my biological children, but my children in the school community, when I think about our communities in general, because my school community just reminds me of, you mentioned earlier, right? Growing up in the 80s and the different things that we experienced, within our own lives. So when I about Eastern Europe, when I think about Brownsville, when I think about Bed-Stuy, it just reminds me, being a principal in Flatbush, it just reminds me of my childhood and everything that I went through. And so again, are powerful, right? If we're looking to learn whatever lessons we can learn from them, if we're looking to partner with like-minded individuals, right? To make sure we are bringing the much needed supports and resources and next steps to support our loved ones, to support our people. Again, who are we waiting for to save us?
Thank you. And with that being said, oh my God, I'm full. I had breakfast. That was breakfast. I'm full. Okay? Look, she met me for breakfast, y'all. I'm just saying. You knew I was gonna say that. So no, for real. Listen. There are many layers to principal, social justice leader, entrepreneur, and Amazon's #1 best-selling author, LaKeasha Williams.
So one last thing. So the whole purpose of Brickhouse Unlimited is to support the community. Right now, it's starting, it's still out dry,
Okay.
but ultimately, it's going to branch out into doing many more community activities to support and uplift, whoever needs different supports in the community. So the website is live.brickhouseuunlimited.com. You can also follow me on _shine on LaKeasha.
Period. And I was just getting ready to say, and tell us where we can find, but she already let y'all know. Y'all, for real, we got a snap for her. Give it up for her. Listen, give it up to her. Give it up to her. Oh, now Jasmine want to come back on my side. Get out of here, sis. Don't even. Hey, yo, we don't believe you. You need more people. You feel me? Come out of here. Come on. Nah. Shout out to Serenity Nail Polish. Overseer, one of them. Her mama, Jazz.Phoenix, y'all. Shout out to my family. For real, shout out to God for being so dope. I love you daily. I cannot wait till you come back with that shine on brown girl, because this brown girl still needs to be told at times to shine the hell on. So I cannot wait until you come back with that. With that being said, we are going to shoot right on over to our independent artists we have in the building. I'm gonna need you guys to give it up, right? Give it up for ALOE, aka Dashiki. And closing us out today will be the CEO of Youth of Order, Inc., Samuel Garcia, in the building. You heard? In the building. All right, ALOE.
I'm here. I'm here.
Tonight. Every time I say ALOE, I just want to do something healthier. Look, he got the hair up and shit like a little thing. I want to say shit, but it's not like me to let that slide. Listen, we love it. It's all good in the neighborhood. You in the building. So listen, first of all, we want to shout you out again because, guys, he was definitely a contestant in our Battle of the Verses Volume 2. Yes, he was a contestant. He's definitely very lyrical. You heard? A lyrical assassin. You understand me? Do not judge him by the Battle of the Verses. It was called a competition. Listen, I was in the competition and I lost by 1 point. Shit, right? So at the end of the day, we're gonna give it up for ALOE, aka Dashiki again. He's gonna reintroduce himself and then tell us a little bit about his independent artistry.
All right, well, introduction. Name is ALOE, aka Dashiki. Most people know me as ALOE. I've had that name like forever. From East New York, Brooklyn, born and raised. Let's see, grew up rapping. I actually started just the first time I actually heard hip hop. I just fell in love with it, so figured it was something I could do. Over the years of me trying it, I realized that it's actually more so my talent instead of a hobby.
Right.
And so, it's one thing in life I know for a fact, like I'm great at. Like I can fill out a bunch of stuff, but when it comes to music, it's like, if I get in my bag, you really don't want no smoke. So,
Right.
I'm just trying to just continue put my stuff out there. Plus, I want to give our people something with a little more substance. But
Right,
you still have fun, you can still bounce, but without all the destruction. Like I don't kill people with my raps, I don't sell drugs, I don't do anything like that. That's not me. Anybody who knows me personally will know.
Right.
I'm just a cool dude, like a joke. But
Conscious.
so yeah. I guess you could call me
But more conscious on the conscious side.
socially aware.
Right.
So let's see what else. Well, it's definitely, I'm learning it's a long road, because the hardest thing that it seems for you to get people to do is to check you out if you're not known. So in situations like that, if you just gotta force your way in and kick the door down, okay?
I love it.
I'm not gonna listen when I ask, I'm gonna make you listen. So
That right there reminds me of one of my quotes. Shout out to the Ink Magazine and the Paul Poets Lounge. I am a published poet and writer. Okay, one of my poems is in the Ink Magazine it's titled I Want. And the other poem is, and the writing that I have in the Ink Magazine is my slogan, which goes with what you said. Pleasure to leave ink all over a world who once never noticed me. Boom.
I like that. That's deep.
So as you're saying what you're saying, I want to ask, who is your favorite artist and why? Or if you don't have like a favorite, but like, because you got a favorite and then a preference. There's two different things.
Yeah.
A preference is someone you look up to. A favorite is about like the style and the sound, or the look. So who is your preferred artist, I want to say, the artist that you look up to, the artist who influences you? Who is that, whether it be mainstream or independent underground?
Well, my favorite artist of all time, and I've gotten into a lot of arguments being from Brooklyn, and I say this, but it's Tupac. And the reason why Pac was my favorite artist is because to me, he was really willing to like cross that boundary regardless of what people thought. Like he could give you gangster stuff, but at the end of the day, he still speak to the people. So that was one thing like that makes him like my favorite. After him, I'll definitely have to go with Redman.
Okay.
When it comes to style, delivery, Red is that dude. Red is that dude. Third after him, my preference, it would be him.
Yes.
It would be him.
Oh boy. Somebody tell Eminem to get over there. You know what I'm talking about? Wait.
So if I think about it, as far as now, definitely J. Cole. Kendrick, I don't know what happened to Kendrick.
I don't know, but he was
disappointed me.
lyrical
He gotta
assassin.
come back. But J. Cole, Kendrick, them Griselda boys, them boys is me. Action Bronson, it's too many to name right now, but I like the lyricists, the MCs, people who bring more than just the same gimmicks.
Something about you, something commercial. Let me ask you, so you're more into the content of the music rather than the sound?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. 100%.
If you were to open up, out of all of those artists who you mentioned, out of them, if you were to open up for one of them, which one of them would you choose and why you choose that when all of them is preferred?
Okay, who would I open up for? I'll probably say Redman.
Why?
Because like, first of all, the energy of it just being his show, period, is gonna be crazy. The people and everything. And then I don't know, I just feel like it'll be a great fit. Like for me to just set it off and he come out and tear everything down.
Well, what is the message, right? If you had to put about 5 of your tracks into one message and verbalize it, what would that be? What would that message sound like? Think about it.
Yeah, I would say you didn't need some questions.
Well, you know, your girl here is an educator, you know. I happen to be smarter than a lot smarter than I behave, you know. You feel me? Sister a lot smarter than she behaves in this club. Don't let the curses in this bitch fool you. Yeah, hello.
Let's see. 5 songs.
If you had to sum up at least 5 of your tracks into one message, what would that message sound like? What would it be? What do you want your audience to hear and to understand and to learn about you being a musician?
Well, it would definitely be struggle, because I'm still nowhere near where I want to be in life, but I'm never giving up. Every day you wake up, there's another chance to get things right. So it definitely has struggle. My passion for my people, definitely feel we need to come together, take care of each other, man, woman, child, stop the BS. And and also it just shows like you can be different and still be cool at the same time. Like, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to be great, you know? And I honestly wish a lot more, especially how you learn that.
Oh boy.
Because you won't really know what you're good at if you're too busy going along with the normal, what everybody is thinking is cool. You know, you gotta take time and figure yourself out. If people don't like it, they don't like it. But there's always somebody who will like it. And I'm an adult and I'm still learning that to this day. You know, that was the time when you don't like that, you sound, don't matter. You know, so that's definitely one thing I would feel to be shown in my music as well. And other than that, you know, when I open up, it's like, you know, like, I like talking, but it's like.
All right, so bust it. Come on, let's do a freestyle real quick. Let's bust it. You said you got bars.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You said you got bars. You feel me? You feel me? You said you got bars. You said you got bars. You feel me? You got bars. You got bars, y'all. You feel me? So we about to bar it out real quick. Cause you know y'all, you know I want to be a rapper, right? But God touched me and said, spoken word poetry, baby. Just express it like that, baby. Spoken word poetry, baby. Because I'm not thinking if I was a rapper, I'd sound like Little Kim. I'm just saying. Because when I try to rap, raunchy stuff be coming out. I don't know. I'm like, damn, that's how you feel? So anyway, you know, it's like, it's the energy. Don't be so sorry. We're going to be all right. Because I'm not your frenemy. Them out there is your enemy. It's the higher vibrations and the lack thereof that be killing me. I said it's the energy. It's the energy within me that people just can't see. But I thank God for those who see me in the right light. Because whether they did or didn't, I'm going to still be all right.
You got those bars, I think.
He said I got those bars, he don't even got to say nothing. He don't even know I'm trying real hard right now. A nigga like me is stuck. Because I do spoken word poetry, not no motherfucking rap. But I survived domestic violence. So fuck all that. Back on the mic. Whatever the fuck I say is I. He thought he got away with this moment.
No.
But we're going to need you to shoot them balls and get up on it.
All right.
No way around it.
There's no way around it.
All right.
You better come on and spit because literally I'm grounded.
Yeah, I'm just on ahead. He's like, that's my nephew.
Oh!
All right. I give you a little something right now. I got you. There you go. All right. You want bars and peep my delivery.
Ooh.
The way all these dudes sound the same nowadays is straight killing.
Ooh.
What happened to our unity? We don't got no communities. Y'all too busy talking about what you want to do to me. Because I look the same as you. Skin